Hello to all my fire signs. This is Kacee with your mid-June reading. This is going to cover from June 17th to June 30th. Now this is going to be for my fire signs, so if you have that in your sun, moon, or rising, welcome. Or if you're a cross watcher, but this is going to be focused on my Aries, Leo, and Sagittariuses. I'm going to pull an energy card, one for each one of your signs. So I'm also going to pull a clarifier of a major arcana so that we can see what you're looking into for the rest of the month of June. This is a general reading, so my hopes is that it gives you some guidance through the messages that you can apply to your circumstances however they may fit for you. Okay, so this is going to represent our Aries, man holding a coin, very transparent energy, very solid, very inquisitive, young at heart, very firm in their knowledge of who they are and what they come with to the table. You know, they know what they represent. This is a very transparent energy in the aspect that it doesn't have anything shady or cloudy around it. This is who you see is what you get kind of person, and this is a very beautiful, strong energy. Now for our Leos, we have door to personal healing and happiness. This is where this energy represents healing your soul, healing your background, healing your childhood dramas. Any trauma that you've gone through is time to kind of let go of that and start new. Walk through the door of the new beginning. Be open. Be receptive to spirit, be receptive to the love that you're getting, give the love out, you know, be very balanced in that new feeling of happiness, joy, and security. Now for our Sagittarius, we're going to have Angel of Love as your energy. Angel of Love is a very beautiful card. This is a card that is very calm, sweet. It has been hurt before, so it understands and is very empathic to other people. This can also resonate with someone that has just started to put their heart back together again, and they're ready to start new in the love department. This is someone that has a very caring touch. This can be someone that's very compassionate and loving. So you have some very beautiful cards coming up as your overall energies for each one of you for your actual fire reading. Now I combine these because sometimes our elements, they're going at the same time. So there's some significance when you are dealing with maybe another Aries or a Sag or a Leo in your life, and they're kind of going through the same road that you are at the same time. So that's why I kind of grouped them together to see if we can get some guidance for the three of you guys. Okay, so man holding a coin, we have the Empress, and this is all about abundance and being very secure in having everything you need. This is all about your intuition. It's working together with other people for the greater good, and that ties in very nicely with the man holding a coin. That is like that's a pentacles card or a coins card, that this is all about stability and finances and creating that solid footing that you need and that solid foundation that you need. Leos, we are going with the Hanged Man as your clarifying card from the major. So you go to door to personal healing and happiness to the Hangman. This tells me that there is some letting go going on. There's some sacrifices going on. You're looking at things from a different perspective. Something has happened that you're able to release something and move past it in your emotions department. This could be a family situation, it can even be a work situation, or personal, romantic, that you have walked away from something that wasn't working for you, and you really got to take a deep look at what it was and figured out that that really wasn't what you wanted. So now that you're releasing it, you're sacrificing it, you're letting it go so that you can walk through a new door, you can move on to a new beginning. Now for my Sagittariuses, we're going to have the World as a clarifying card on Angel of Love. The World is a completion card. So when one thing ends, another thing starts, and starts fresh and starts new. This is where the Angel of Love may come in, that you're ready to open up emotionally to someone, whether this is personal, it could be business, it could be just putting down your vulnerability so that you're able to open up to something else that means a lot to you. The world can also be that you're being recognized for your accomplishments, and it can also represent travel. So you may need to travel, maybe for a personal journey, for work, well, you know, however it resonates with you. But it seems like you guys are all having a lot of things going on. A lot of things are happening very, very fast. So we're going to pull some clarifying cards here, and these are going to represent your advice and or your obstacles. Sorry. I also want to mention that if you resonate with another fire sign more so than the one I'm pointing out for you, please go in that direction, because this is our general reading and it's your reading. So whatever is kind of jumping out at you for messages, that's where you need to lean towards. Okay, so we are going to go with solar plexus chakra for our Aries. In Love Begins. So Aries, the solar plexus chakra is all about your physical matter. This is your identity. This is how strong you are. This is where you need to feel strong. This is about your ego. This is about your personal power, your personality, you know, how you think, what, you know, makes you tick. And this is where, if you're blocked in this area, this is where you would need to kind of work on that. Make sure you're very firm and very strong and have that kind of lion power within you, so that your beautiful personality shows out and your identity, it comes through to people. But I think in this particular layout, because you are surrounded with a man holding a coin, the Empress, and then Love Begins, it's that is what you're doing right now, that you are making an offer to someone. You're very sure about yourself. You're very sure about this person. And if this is a love reading, you have a man and a woman side by side pairing up and having a very spiritual union. It's like your identities kind of mesh. It's like your egos complement each other. You balance each other very well, and I think that's where the Love Begins card comes in, is that this is really something that you may not have had this experience with someone else. This is something new and beautiful. Okay, Leo, so you have the crown chakra, which is all about being very close to the divine and listening to your higher powers, listening to your inner wisdom, knowing which way to go. So, you know, you knew what you had to do when you walked away from this person. You knew what you were doing, and you're happy that at this point that you were listening to the higher power and you didn't go with the negative energy and stay in something that wasn't healthy for you. We also have trapped in fear. So when you do move on, you are upset. You have the Eight of Swords energy, where you're feeling that you're going to put yourself in isolation because of moving forward. You are at odds when you were making that decision, and you had made that decision. So, you know, or if you are in the process of making that decision, know that you need to follow your divine path at this time. You need to listen to your inner wisdom as to what choices you are to make, because you are able to be on that bridge of having a brand new beginning. Now, for my Sagittarius friends, we have firm foundation, as well as prosperity begins. That's very beautiful energy as well, because this is where you have creating with that world, where you have been hurt, you've been there, done that, but the world is now paying you back for the beautiful karma that you put out. The world is now seeing all the things that you've done, because you've worked very, very hard for this, and this is a foundation that you have put around yourself, for your family, for your friends, and you're really seeing it grow now. Whatever you put into place, whether this is a job, a hobby, whatever it resonates with you, this is where you're starting to see the monetary value. You're seeing it grow. You're seeing it flourish. And this is a very beautiful energy, and you guys have worked so hard. And that's where you're going to get your accomplishment out of the world. People are going to recognize the things that you've done. They're going to come to you. Know that new website is going to take off. That YouTube channel is going to be like crazy with all these views. I mean, this is where it's going to start to pan out for you guys. I'm going to pull a couple clarifying cards down here. Okay, for my Aries, we have Three of Coins. That's all about working together. That's making sure that You are dealing with the team. You're cultivating your craft. This is where when you are dealing with this new person, this love interest that you have, your love is really starting to flourish, and you guys are working together to get to that next level, to learn about each other, taking those day trips, having dinner, late night talks. It's all manifesting for you right now. Leo, you're stressing out. You feel it that you've been betrayed, and that's why you had to walk away. Whether this was a betrayal at work or betrayal of beliefs in a relationship or something of that nature, so this is what is setting you free, is the fact that you have recognized why you have to do it, why you have to sacrifice this relationship. Sagittarius, we have to watch out because we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, and we want to make sure that we don't have any failures in the finance department. We don't have any failures in the homes and the values and communication that may be going on. We have to be very, very balanced, so we want to watch out for that as we go through the next 2 weeks, that we're very sensitive to other people, because we could get our feelings hurt both ways. So we want to kind of keep that on the forefront. As you guys are going through, Leos, as you're going through this time where you're finding out about yourself and about the other person that's in your life, work related or home, family, however it resonates, it is going to be a shocker to you, and you're not going to be able to really forgive them for this again, is what I'm getting. And I feel that it releases you from the fear, and you're able to look at it from a different perspective and walk away and walk to that door of personal healing and happiness. It's going to be a relief for you. Aries, again, you are be working very closely with this person, that this is going to be a very divine connected relationship, whether it's personal or business or family, whoever you're communicating with right now, and whoever you are spending your time with, you are on the same page as each other. Okay, so we are going to start with my Sag, and this is for you, rigid. Now, when this oracle card comes in as rigid, that is telling me that you need to be flexible with all the stuff that is coming to you right now. Don't hang on to it too tightly. You know, let it flow in and flow out. You know, have an even balance of energy. Because you've worked so hard, when these things start to flourish, you don't want to kind of grab it too tight, because, you know, a bad hold on an energy of holding things too tightly and trying to control that energy usually backfires for us. So, you know, take the time to evaluate how you're going to disperse the funds, put them in the proper order, put them in the right accounts, make sure you're very balanced, you know, make the right decisions in regards to money coming in and money going out. But don't panic, and don't be, I think that's what this is representing here, is don't hold on to it too tight, okay? And don't panic, because I get this feeling that you're just going to be like, oh my gosh, it's finally coming through, now what do I do? You know, make sure that you're very calm and even flowing with your energies. Leo, we have summon for your oracle card, and with your other cards, that's telling me that this relationship had to be the way it is so that you can move forward and learn from it, because you have the door to personal happiness and healing, and that's very intense energy, that's very freeing energy, that's a beautiful soul mending, soul and spirit healing in all aspects of your life. Aries, we have trapped. So I feel that this trapped is not so much of a negative. However, you can interpret it however it resonates with you. But in the trapped, it's like there's no way out but this one particular way, that there's no avenue other than to be with this person. If you thought that this was the person of your dreams and they turned out that they weren't, and you have to work hard to get away from them, which is represented with the trap that you feel like you need to escape, that could be a situation as well. However, I also am getting that don't suffocate each other while you're finding each other. Don't prevent each other from going out with their own friends and seeing their family, because you guys want to be together every minute. It's healthy for you guys to have time away from each other. So, you know, don't get fully trapped in this relationship and let it overcome all your other senses. make sure that you think twice and that you do your job and you go to work and you take care of family responsibilities and you allow that time away from each other. Leo, we are going to pull Consult a Nutritionist is your angel message today. Dear Archangel Raphael, I turn my eating over to you and ask you to guide me to foods and beverages that taste good, are fulfilling, and support my ideal health and weight. This is telling me that you'll be very balanced emotionally. You're going to feed your body what it needs. You're going to feed your soul what it needs. And you're going to feed your spirit what it needs. This next few weeks that you're going through is going to be kind of a rough road, but it's going to be something that is good for you in the end. So please keep that in mind, that as you are doing this, take care of yourself. Things will work out the way they're supposed to. Let God take care of it. Give your worries to God. Let Him handle it. And you just go through your day, because He will clear the path for you guys. Sagittarius, we have faith. So with have faith, it reads, Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. And that's exactly what you need to do when you feel that you're in that rigid mode and things are unhappy, even though you see things flourish because it's causing you stress or worry or whatever it is. Have faith in yourself, have faith in God. Like I just said to Leo, give it to God and let God sort it out, and you keep plugging along on the path that you're supposed to be, because that is where you're going to get your abundance. Aries, your angel message is hydration. And it reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. Again, just like with the Leo card, this is where you need to take care of your mind, body, and spirit. And make sure you have enough rest, eat right, all that good stuff. And if you notice, this reading did kind of cross over because you are all fire signs, because you're all getting the same message that you're on the right path. Please be patient with yourself. Please give it to God and the spirits and the angels, and let them show you the path you're supposed to be on when you are kind of rigid and you're not sure where you're supposed to be and you're kind of feeling trapped. Remember, you can be summoned to the higher good and listen to that path so you're on the right way to your abundance, your joy, and your stability. Thank you so much, my fire signs, for letting me read for you today. I hope this message helps. I would love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment. I would love to have you back, so please like and subscribe. Take care.